Hi everybody, this is Janet Wright and welcome back. And this is going to be a technique video, the part 4 video for the June 22nd, 2018 Triplet group healing set about owning your own authority, non-resistance to others in authority, and confidence. Yay! And this technique video you can do whenever you want, you know, and if you're not in the triplet set and you just like the title, maybe it's years from now, that's great. Come on in, do this video. What we're going to do is we're going to use a super easy technique called timeline healing, and we're going to use this technique to clear past life baggage that you have around authority. So, you know, we've all had a lot of past lives. You know, if you're watching this video, it's a fact. You've had a lot of past lives. If this was like your first or second life, you really wouldn't be listening to somebody like me. For sure. But anyway, so you've had a lot of past lives, and it's pretty easy to have leftover baggage from a past life. You know, I mean, nobody's walking around going, oh, before the end of this life, you should clear all your baggage. You know, most people are never told that. So, you know, we just, some of it we clear through healthy behaviors, some of it we don't. And so this is a really nice way to kind of catch up with that in a gentle, angel-supported manner. So, clearing past life baggage around authority means basically you may have had situations where you got stuck, maybe because you had authority and something went wrong, or you didn't have authority and something went wrong. Maybe somebody else had authority over you and you got stuck about some situation that occurred. So you don't have to overthink all that though. But anyway, let's get going. So first we're going to do a quick grounding and quick earth energy soak. So I'm going to show you this amazing drawing. So this is a drawing that represents you. If you were standing, this is how the grounding would look. You'd be standing, let's say, on the ground, and then your grounding, it goes as high as your third chakra, which is just below where your sternum bone ends, right there. Your sternum bone goes down, then it comes to an end, and that's where your third chakra is. So your grounding goes that high, ideally, I think, and ideally you make it as wide as your whole aura, because it works better that way to keep everything flowing better, your chakras and your aura. And your grounding should go down to the core of the earth. So that's like miles and miles and miles and miles down to the core of the earth, right? So let's do that now. Recreate your grounding as a red or orange or yellow grounding. So just do that with your mind. Make a brand new one, red or orange or yellow. Just pick one of the colors. For me at the moment, I think orange is going to help me release the most. So that's why I'm picking the orange. It's just a quick, intuitive little decision that you make. And it could be any shade of any of those three colors. And so I made a big orange grounding. You can make red or orange or yellow and make it as wide as your aura, all the way as high as your third chakra, just below the camera for me, and then all the way down to the core of the earth, and it should stay that wide and be like a flowing waterfall all the way down of that color. And then, so that's just grounding, and that's very, very good. You can have that or recreate it regularly so that you're sure it's wide and flowing. But then let's do a one color earth energy soak. And what that means is you use that giant grounding like a giant straw. And so you bring up, in my case, orange earth energy, but you could do red or orange or yellow earth energy, and just bring it up, all the way up to the top of your aura, which, you know, it's right there for me. But just bring it up all, and you don't have to move your hands. I just think it's fun too. But you don't have to. Like you could do a soak while you're in a business meeting. Just be like, you know, let it go up without moving your hands. That's fine. You know. But just soak in the orange earth energy or red or yellow. And so that just centers you, calms you down a little bit, and helps jumpstart your releasing a little better. Okay. So, So timeline healing, you just imagine a line out in front of you, and even that part, if it's not your favorite part, it's not essential to make a line, the timeline of the part, but you just imagine with a timeline, you know, far away, like a long time ago, is at the start of the line, and maybe the present, or like, yeah, the present, that's fine, is the other end of the line, because we don't want to read the future. I mean, I don't feel usually that's necessary or productive or positive, because you're kind of creating your future now, you know? So it goes from past to now, your timeline that you're thinking about, and it's just a line out in front of you, right? And you're gonna just want to imagine piles of past life baggage on this line, you know? So like if it's a recent past life, it might be, you know, more towards the now end, and if it's a long ago past life, it might be towards the long ago end of the line. And but don't overthink that, you know, it's just a bunch of piles basically, you know. So it's just piles of past life baggage that you have that are healthy and gentle for you to clear right now around authority, you know, just situations, authority baggage, you know, don't overthink it, right? It can be times when you had authority, it can be times when other people had authority. Doesn't matter, because either way it could still affect you now around authority, owning your own authority, non-resistance to others in authority, confidence, all that, right? So, and then, okay, so you have these piles out in front of you, and I suggest maybe 3 to 6 piles, because we don't need to clear too much, you know, just steady, regular clearing is healthy, right? So 3 to 6 piles. I have like 5 out in front of me, and you just imagine, you don't have to count them. And the important step though is now we're gonna have our angels double check these piles, right? Just in case you're being a little over ambitious, right? So just say, angels, can you please double check my piles? I was being over ambitious. So my angels, they got one of the piles off my timeline, so that I'm just gonna be clearing 4 piles right now. So, you know, whatever your angels do, that's fine, you know. So then, okay, so now you have your piles that you're going to clear. So first thing is really simple. You just bring up red earth energy and soak the piles. Red earth energy from the core of the earth, and you just soak your piles in the red earth energy. Okay, that's super easy. Not triggering. It's actually less triggering to, you know, because you're basically grounding each of the piles that way and helping you to kind of pull out of them and be more present. You don't want to be in the piles. And then you use gold light from your hands or from like a gold garden hose if you want, and just hose off the piles, or, you know, just wash the piles in gold light to melt away cords that are going into these piles from other people, maybe from you. So you're melting away all the cords going into these piles, and then you just want to move out of resistance, be the flow, because part of you is accidentally, subconsciously holding on to each of these piles. That's how come you still have the baggage. So you just kind of want to hopefully kind of reach that part of you and just relax that part of you. Be like, hey, I can be the flow. I don't need to be the glue. I can be the flow. I'm safe. It's okay. I can be the flow. And probably that'll melt them all. If it doesn't, you can keep using some gold light. And if you need extra help, just ask your angels. Angels, can you please help me with these piles? Okay? All right, so let's take a deep breath. And let's just do one more batch. And you can always do more by re-listening to this video, of course. But okay, so we're gonna make piles out in front of you on your timeline of any authority baggage, past life baggage about authority, okay? So 3 to 6 piles, let's say. Ooh, I have 6 piles this time. We'll see. We'll see what my angels approve. So then, okay, so you have your piles out in front of you, and you're the subconscious part of your spirit put the piles out there. You don't have to consciously go, okay, how many do I want? And, you know, put them out there. The subconscious part of your spirit just goes wonk, and they're there, okay? So then ask your angels to double check your piles. Just say, angels, can you please double check my piles? So my angels took away one of my piles, so now I have 5 piles, and they made one of them smaller. So again, I was being slightly over ambitious, but that's fine. I like to, you know, I mean, I figured they were going to double check, so why not? You know, so now I have 5 piles, however many you have, don't even think about it. If you can't see, maybe you can't count them, don't worry, right? So then just bring up the red earth energy to soak these piles of your past life baggage about authority. Soak the piles in red earth energy that you just bring up with your intention from the center of the earth. You're soaking your past life authority baggage piles in the red earth energy. And again, your angels already double checked, so you know these are okay to clear. And then wash them in gold light. You're gonna wash away any energy cords going into these piles, and that's good because it'll help make them easier to clear. Okay, because if someone's cording an energy block, it's kind of like they're holding it in place. I'm sure they don't know they're doing it, but you know, it's almost like if you thumbtack, you know, a piece of paper on a wall. If you take off the thumbtack, the paper falls. It's the same thing. You know, these cords accidentally are holding these energy blocks in your space. So melt away the cords, and then you just talk to the part of you that's accidentally being the glue, the resistance, and you're accidentally holding these piles all these lifetimes, and just talk to that part of you and say, it's okay, I can relax, I can be the flow, I can let go of these piles, I'm safe, I can let go. There we go. So if your piles didn't clear, you know, maybe you want to pause, do that again. Just think about relaxing, think about being the flow, ask your angels to help. Okay, wonderful. So let's just again redo grounding and do one color soak, and then we're done. Okay, so reground. Just think about your grounding, remake it so you're sure it's nice and wide as your whole aura, because sometimes it can get more narrow. So just make it nice and wide as your whole aura, red or orange or yellow. I'm gonna do red this time. And so that's grounding. It's just, ideally you make it so it goes up as high as your third chakra, which is below your sternum, and it goes down all the way to the core of the earth, stays wide all the way down like a waterfall. Okay, and now that's grounding. And then let's do a one color soak where you use that grounding like a giant straw. You bring up your red earth energy or orange or yellow all the way up, right? And remember, you don't have to say up. You don't have to move your arms. So if you're, you know, in the car with someone who doesn't like meditation, you could still do it silently. You know, you could be driving and let the earth energy go up. You know, you could be, you could be in a business meeting and do your earth energy soak. No big deal. Okay, you could be brushing your teeth and doing your earth energy soak, right? Because the earth energy just goes up there and it stays up. So it's real simple. You can still brush your teeth. Okay. All right, so deep breath. Just think about receiving, think about letting go. I can receive, I can let go. All right. So great job, guys. So I hope that made sense. And if you have any follow-up questions, feel free to post under the video. If you like it, you want to tell me you like it, give it a thumbs up, okay? All right, bye.